Okay, this is the election video for, basically, it's done for Faith Goldie because she's the one who got screwed here. Um, Basically, what I want to show you is some proof that the poll numbers first released early October were the actual identical election results shown on the 22nd, yet in between the early October and the 22nd, when on voting day, it was proven she had 15% on the 10th and the 12th. So how did she go back down to 3-something% from the 15%? Are you kidding me? This is totally fucking rigged. Look at this proof. And as you can see here, I got this from Canada Poly, and I've tried to make it bigger for you so you can see. If you have to go to full screen to see the numbers, it says Faith sitting at 3-something%. Now we go over to the 10th, and a Toronto Star article showing that she has 15%. And on the 12th, a note from Faith Goldie campaign, an email that was sent to me by somebody. Thank you, by the way, for that. And this email shows that she also had 15% at that time. She knew she had 15% support. And then here we got the final election results, and she's back down to 3-something%. Okay, so what they've done is they used the early poll results that they sent out, that Canada Poly showed, as the actual election results, and that's where they fucked up. That was a total blunder. I can't believe they tried to pull that, and I can't believe they didn't think we would see that. I see everything, okay? And I saw it already, but I needed the proof. I can sit here and talk till I'm blue in my face, but it won't mean anything to a lot of people unless I can show you the proof. And now I've just showed you the proof. And I hope you will understand that this election was a total farce. John Tory knew he wasn't going to lose, so that's why he didn't worry about campaigning or debating. I mean, he did a couple of debates with Keesmaat and some other person. But no, it was totally bunk. It was totally set up. And they should be ashamed of themselves. And really, I think the people of Toronto should be screaming out for a re-election. Not a recount, a new election, and without John Tory in it, because John Tory is using his corporate connections to keep people from being heard. There was 32 people running for mayor of Toronto. How many names did you hear out of those 32 people? I think 4 or 5 names were ever mentioned in the debates or otherwise. What happened to the other 26, right? 27. So you have to think, how many other people got screwed out just because they might have only had 1% of the votes? Well, maybe if they got to be heard, they would have had more votes. Do you understand what I'm saying? The corporate media is controlling our elections, okay? John Tory is deep, knee-deep. He's fucking forehead deep into the corporate structure, okay? He works at Rogers. He's on the board at Rogers deciding how their money is spent. How can he be a fucking mayor of Toronto and be pulling off deals with Rogers and Bell Media and stuff to make himself look good? But when he's on the fucking board at Rogers, okay? He used all his media influence because between Rogers and Bell Media, they own a great percentage of all the smaller networks and papers. So they were all told not to show Faith Goldie, and probably a bunch of other candidates that had good ideas. So now what we have is a corrupted election, proven, and I'm personally shocked that Faith hasn't done a video yet to say this was screwed up and we need to get a recount or we need to get a new election set up. I'm hoping she will see this video, and I'm hoping other people who know her will send her this video, simply because I went through the trouble of doing this because I care about Toronto. It's not about me. It's not even about Faith Goldie. It's about Toronto, okay? She had the best platform for Toronto. She could have done great things for Toronto and for Torontonians. And basically now they're screwed because they got John Tory for 4 more years of doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, sorry, except taking people's legal handguns. He does nothing, okay? And we need to stop this election cycle bullshit. We need to stop the corrupt elections. I think everyone who's running legally should be heard and should be in debates. And I don't care how long the fucking debates take. They should have their turn to speak and argue points. And without that, we don't have a democracy. We have a corporatocracy, okay? Understand, the corporations are running Canada between, well, basically because the Bilderbergs own all the corporations. They're using the corporations' power over people who watch TV news to brainwash them into believing that everything that they say is true, okay? David Icke said it himself. Years and years, I mean actually decades ago, he said it, the exact same thing, that the box in the corner of the room is the real enemy, okay? It's always telling you what to believe is true. And that's very true. So I want you to look at this video again if you have to. Look at it a third time, look at it a fourth time, and understand that the election was corrupt. It was totally fixed, and we need to do something about it. And I'm not saying that as a disgruntled voter, because I didn't get to vote. I'm not even in the election, okay? I'm doing this as an observer, a conscientious observer who has the knowledge and the connections to have gotten the proof that I got, to use it to try and fix what's broken, which is Toronto's election system, okay? We cannot have corporations and the mayor deciding who gets to be heard and then deciding who wins the election, okay? Otherwise, you're going to have John Tory for the next 60 fucking years until he dies, okay? Because he's a dead fish. He'll never fucking die, okay? He already smells like a dead fish and he still won't die. So think about it. He'll be like a fucking dictator in Toronto. Because I don't know if they have term limits on mayors, okay? But the main thing is I just wanted to show you this proof. I wanted to show you why I'm so upset. And why I was upset the day after the election and the night of the election. And I hope you all will take this in stride and make your own decisions from there. This is just one set of proof. There's other proof too that people have found that this election was fixed. And it'll all come out. So I want to wish you all a good day. I want to say hi to all my subscribers and all my new subscribers. Hi! And also my viewers. You're all making a difference in my channel. I'm getting phenomenal numbers and I'm really happy with that. And I want to thank my guardian angels who have helped me along the way. Thank you. And we'll chat soon.